All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today our topic is special, and it's based on a request of one of you asked me about a video I made before, but he wanted more details. If you remember before, I made, actually I think I don't know if it's mentioned in my book or not. I will be sure that for sure the coming book about Islam and sexuality, we will have those reference just to be sure that it's there. Uh, we know that Muhammad, he was, according to Muslims, not according to us. I mean, I cannot speak of Muhammad more than the Muslims they can speak of him, because they are the one who they are crazy about him, and they are the one who worship him over Allah, and they are the one who take his words over the word of Allah. So obviously, uh, we have to judge Muhammad by what is coming from the Muslim books. And actually, we don't have a Christian books speaking about Muhammad. For a very simple reason, who dare? I mean, who dare to talk about Muhammad anyway? If not the freedom we have today and the internet, this is impossible. So Muhammad was protected by the taboo of violence and terrorism for centuries and centuries, and actually nothing changed until now, except that someone like me is not in the hands of the Muslims. Otherwise, the story will be different. Now, today we are going to show you another example of why Muhammad is obviously have mental problem. This is in the best scenario. Not only he is a liar, but obviously he have a mental problem. We have tons of hadith speaking about Shaitan. He's a black person. He's an Ethiopian. He is, African who have a curly hair, blah, blah, blah. But today the story is kind of different. Why Shaitan today changed? You see, the brother who asked me for more details, he asked me if I can find the reference for what I said in English. I said to him, I don't think this will be ever exist in Muslim books. You see, Muslim books, when they translate, always they lie. And I will give you an example before we start. As an example, I did look for the Shaitan or the genie who is white in the hadith, and I found it, but the translation mentioning nothing about it. The translation here speak about white snake only, but it does not say that this white snake is a genie. And obviously that genie is the same as the Shaitan who used to appear to Muhammad. If you read here with me, it says Al-Jan. Now somebody will say to me the Jan is about, Jan can be snakes. When we speak, Muhammad, he made it clear that snakes can be genie. And there is an issue with Muhammad with the white color. Obviously, he considered the white color as a holy color. This is why he said the black stone used to be white as milk, but the sin of mankind made it black. So the more you sin, the more you get darker. And who is more sinner than Shaitan? He is a sinner, very much sinner. He is sinner all the way to the bones, so he is very dark. However, today we will find that here, as an example, this is as an example, I'm not just giving, there is tons of reference. This is the book. This is first an Islamic website for the Abdul who they are talking, or they might not want to believe. library.islam.webnet, المكتبة الإسلامية, تفسير القرآن, the تفسير القرآن, التفسير الكبير, that's the name of the book, تفسير الكبير by Al-Imam Fakhruddin al-Razi. Al-Imam Fakhruddin al-Razi, supposedly the Muslims are so much proud about him. However, this guy, he left Islam. You believe it or not? He have tons of books defending Islam, but he could not take it. But for sure, when he wrote those books, he was a big scholar in Islam. In his book, and not only in his book, so Muslim might say, oh, you choose someone, he left Islam later. No. You see all those books, as an example, Al-Jami' li-Ahkam al-Quran by Al-Qurtubi, Al-Muhaddab في اختصار السنن الكبير, Al-Shaykh al-Ghazali, the Imam al-Ghazali, those books, all of them, they speak about that. Al-Libabu fi ulum al-kitab, all those books, as you see, all of them, they mention that. Tafsir al-Razi, etc. So we can provide endless reference for the same story. So I'm not picking up on the Razi. No, I mean just giving you reference. And you like it, you don't like it, it's up to you. I mean, the Muslim, they will deny anyway. You show it to them in the front of them in the screen. The Muslim is the same as somebody, you cut a lot of onion in the front of his eyes and he started crying and you ask him, are you okay? Do you have is your eyes hurting? He say, no, 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 I'm not even, I don't have tears. But the tears is dropping all over. So if we go here, we will see very weird story. The story is about, this is, by the way, the chapter here, actually the page, I mean, is about explaining the satanic verses. The satanic verses, how the satanic verses was given to Muhammad. How the satanic verses was given to Muhammad. So if we go here in the beginning, you will see, and by the way, I'm going to post the link for those who like to, I mean, you can use Google translation, it doesn't hurt. All right, here you will see, speaking about الشرانيق والنجم إذا هوى. It says فقرأها رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم حتى بلغ قوله أفرأيتم اللات والعزى ومناة الثالثة الأخرى. So the Prophet, he did read it until he arrived this chapter of An-Najm, which means the star, until he arrived where it says, do you see Al-Lat and Al-Uzza, and those are the daughters of Allah. And some of them say that Al-Lat is his wife too, which means he have sex with her. Manat, some of them they say no, it's Manat. Anyway, there's a lot of stories. So until he arrived here to this location, and when he arrived to this location, Satan supposedly he throw in his mouth the satanic verses. And then when he say the satanic verses, it says here, Alqa shaitanu ala lisanihi. The shaitan, he put words in his tongue. So Muhammad is the one who spoke the words, but shaitan is the one who gave him the word. And shaitan, he told him, and they are quoting here what he said. He said, تلك الغرانيق العلا منها الشفاعة ترتجى. This is al-gharaniq, the daughters of Allah. From them the intercession is the hope coming from. And then it says here, and when the tribe of Quraysh heard that from who? From Muhammad, they get so happy. They get so happy. And the Prophet, he continued reading the rest of the chapter. And then he bowed down, and they bowed down with him, including Muslims and mushrikeen. So Muhammad, what he did, simply he recite saying that the three daughters of Allah, which the tribe of Quraysh, they worship, they are gods. So we should ask for their intercession, their mercy. And he bowed down to them, and they bowed down with him, the Muslims and the non-Muslims. And here it says, فَلَمْ يَبْقَ فِي الْمَسْجِدِ مُؤْمِنٌ وَلَا كَافِرٌ إِلَّا وَسَجَدَ. Not even a single person, he is a Muslim or non-Muslim of the kuffar, but he bowed down with Muhammad. So this is the time where Muslims and the enemies of Islam, supposedly, both of them, they are worshipping the same God. Suddenly. Now the Muslims, they are trying to explain to us how this happened, how Shaitan was able to give Muhammad the satanic verses. So they start, we see stories coming out and trying to explain to us how this happened. Please guys, invite your friends and share the link with your friends in Facebook, etc. So because nobody expect me to be here, that's why we don't have a lot of people yet. So here, if we go down, you will see the reference saying which is very, very, I mean, crazy. If a Muslim, he don't really consider those reference, because those are coming by his scholars, by reporters, and the one he report actually this story is Ibn Abbas himself. Ibn Abbas, for those who do not know, he is the cousin of Muhammad, and not only that, Muhammad, he prayed only for one person to be the scholar of Islam, and that is Ibn Abbas. So he says, Ibn Abbas, he said, may Allah bless him, according to the statement of Ata, that a shaitan, Satan, which is called the white, he came to him in the image of Jebreel, peace upon him, and he gave him the satanic verses. So when the pagans, they heard it, al-mushrikeen, they like it, they love it. So here I will stop. So what the Muslims trying to say to us, Muhammad, it is not Shaitan who appeared to him and he gave him verses as a Shaitan. No, Shaitan, he appeared to Muhammad in the image of Jebreel, which is a white angel, because in Islam there's no black angels. Remember that. Do you remember the guy who used to be a Muslim and now he became a Christian? The guy who he used to call himself convert to Islam, the red-head guy. You remember him? He said, you know, once many years ago, he said because there's no black there. And you know, a Muslim just a few months ago, he posted on Facebook. He said to me, "Have you ever seen an angel? He's black." I said, "Have you ever seen an angel? You idiot!" Anyway, so Muslims, they are convinced that angels must be white, Shaitan must be black. Now, how this happened? How Shaitan suddenly became a white person? What Muhammad and his followers trying to say to us, that Shaitan is capable to come in the image of a white person, and not only that, in the image of Jebreel himself. Now this is very dangerous, and this is very, very bad news for Islam and for the stupid followers of Muhammad. You just admitted that it is possible that Muhammad was never even seeing Jebreel, the angel. He was seeing always Shaitan. If Shaitan, he can do it once, what is going to prevent him from doing it again? I mean, it's obviously working. Guys, do you know what I'm saying? If Shaitan was able to throw satanic verses in the mouth of Muhammad once, and he was able to come in the image of Jebreel, which means nobody can prevent him from that, and nobody can stop him. And don't tell me Allah do not know that. Supposed to you Muslims, you claim that Allah is the Almighty God and he knew the future. Actually, he is the one who wrote the destiny for everyone. So if Shaitan, he can do that and come in the image of Jebreel, which is a white person, white man, and he have the same image of Jebreel, to the point Muhammad, he could not recognize if this is Jebreel or not. What is the guarantee that this person, Shaitan, Mr. Shaitan, did not come again and again and again and again in the image of Jebreel? Then here in the story it says, when Muhammad, he did read those verses, Jebreel, he came to him and he said to him, look look at the conversation. The conversation is getting more exciting. فجاء جبريل عليه السلام فاستعرضه. So Jebreel, the real Jebreel now, it came to Muhammad and he questioned him. He said to him, what happened? Muhammad now explaining, he said, أتاني آت على صورتك فألقاها على لساني. A person came to me in your image, in your look, and he gave it to me on my tongue. Now here we have a problem. The Muslim here, you see, remember I told you many times that the Islamic interpretation is not meant to give interpretation, is meant to defend. So look here what Al-Razi he says. Some of the ignorant, they say that the Prophet of Allah, he could not recognize because he is so not kuffar, sorry, some of the ignorant they said that because the Prophet Allah pray on him, because he was so careful about the faith, he of the people around him, he inserted those words by himself. What they are trying to say to you, that Muhammad, he was trying to convince people to join Islam, so he was being hypocrite, and he told them, I worship the 3 daughters of Allah. So the Muslim Al-Razi, he's saying this is what some ignorant they say. which means he don't agree with it. And he said, and this is not a statement should a Muslim say ever. So obviously he is defending what happened here. Al-Razi is trying to prove to us that this is what happened. A person who is a shaitan who came to Muhammad in the image of a white angel who is Jebreel, and he made him say it without Muhammad knowing. But here we have a question for the Muslims. As long this is what you Muslims adopt as a story and as reasoning for what happened. How Muhammad he say this? Read with me. It's so bad, you guys, you don't know Arabic. It says, قال رسول الله أنه أتاني آت على صورتك فألقاها على لساني. Muhammad he said, a person came to me in your image. Speaking to who? Speaking to the angel Jebreel, the real angel. Now the real angel is a question Muhammad saying, what happened, man? What you did? Why you are saying you have to worship the throated daughters of Allah? So Muhammad he said to the angels, a person came to me in your image and he gave it to me. How Muhammad recognized right away that this cannot be Jebreel if he is coming in his image and he gave it to him? Shouldn't Muhammad say to the angel, you are the one who gave it to me? Hello? You know what I mean? Guys, you understand what I'm saying? If I meet you yesterday, I meet one of you yesterday, and he said to me, okay, this is my phone, or this is my car, drive it. Okay, this is my car, you can drive it, and I drive your car. And then second day you say to me, why you are driving my car? Shouldn't I say to you, well, aren't you the one who told me yesterday to drive your car? Notice here the story, how stupid it is. Muhammad did not say to the angels, why you are questioning me, man? You are the one who told me to say that. He did not say that. He said, a person came to me in your image and he put that on my tongue. What the heck? So does that mean that Muhammad he knew that this is Shaitan? Because if Muhammad do not know that this is Shaitan already, Muhammad should ask the angel. He should question the angel, not the angel to question him. He should ask him, why you are asking me why I said that? Isn't it you who gave it to me? Now, as long as the Muslims, they are defending this statement and they believe in this stupid story, which I like it very much, that's mean that you have to admit that it is possible that Muhammad never saw an angel. It was always Shaitan. How we know now which is the real angel and the fake angel? How we know that the one now he came to Muhammad to question him about why you said that is the same as a Shaitan? Obviously your prophet cannot recognize between the fake angel and the real angel. The funny Muhammad he said in different hadith, if you hear the rooster, you know, the rooster doing cuckoo 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 cuckoo, that means he saw an angel. Get a rooster next to you. You eat it, just get a rooster, put a rooster next to you. When the angel come to you, the rooster will cuckoo cuckoo cuckoo. And Muhammad said in the same hadith, when you hear the bearing of the donkey, that means he saw Shaitan. Okay, get a donkey next to you, put a rooster in the right side and a donkey in the left side, and then when any of them come to you, he will give you an alarm right away, and you will be able to recognize who is Shaitan and who is an angel. And I believe when the Muslim they said here in the same page that the Prophet was trying to make people to convert to Islam by doing that, this is the truth. Muhammad is a fake man, and he was trying in any way. He wants just people to believe in him. So he said, okay, why not you kiss the black stone? I will kiss the black stone. You like the Kaaba? I like the Kaaba. You like as-Safa and al-Marwa? I like as-Safa and al-Marwa. You do al-Ramal? I will do al-Ramal. You do ihram? I do ihram. I will do whatever you do. You like the 3 daughters of Allah? Okay, I will like the daughters of Allah, and here we go. I'm going to pray for them. But when Muhammad he noticed that what he said have a negative impact on him, because the Muslims who converted with him, they believe in him. For some of them, they said to them, this guy also obviously is a hypocrite. You know, he was obviously always saying to us, this is haram, this is false, we should not do that, and now he is praising them. Now there is tons of reference and proofs that Muhammad is not a stable person. He have a mental issue. I don't want to recognize, guys, I don't want to remind you, please, when we finish, to share the video with your friends, and actually right now if you can, because we want to spread knowledge, right? If you go here in this hadith as an example, have you ever heard of somebody say Shaitan, he order him to do good? This is the white Shaitan. Now the white Shaitan is not really white. He appeared to Muhammad as white angel, but he is the Shaitan. And Muhammad, he agree he have a Shaitan who command him. Read with me. This is not my translation, Muslims. This is your Muslim translation, and this is your Muslim website. This is sunnah.com. All right. And this is the chapter name. And this is the hadith. Huh? The mischief of Shaitan and how he sent his troops to tempt people. This is the chapter name. And every person he have a qareen. Every person he have a twin of the shayateen. And Muhammad is no exception. He have a Shaitan who is his twin. What does that mean? Muhammad saying that he have a Shaitan who accompany him always. So the Muslims, he telling them about those. He have his own fictions in those stories. Muhammad said, remember Muslims, the one who's talking is Muhammad, not Christian Prince. All right, not Christian Prince. And you see the hadith in front of you, and this is Sahih Muslim. And this hadith appear in many places too. He said, none amongst you with whom is not attached from amongst the jinn, the devil, especially the devil, not this is a bad jinn, you know, this is a Shaitan. The companions said, who said? The companion, the Christian Prince. Remember Muslims, Allah Messenger, with you too? Thereupon he said, yes, but Allah helps me against him, and I am safe from his hand, and he does not command me but for good. I mean, how clear we need somebody to convince or to confess, sorry, his guilt by saying that he received a command from the devil. This is not even my translation. If somebody says to you, I'm a prophet of God and I have a Shaitan who accompany me always and he give me good commands, what you will say about that? I mean, how clear that can be. Muslims, who is the one who command Muhammad to do good? Is that God or Shaitan? As you see here, it's the Shaitan. And the one who put the word devil there is you Muslims, not me. Do you see the word devil? And actually in Arabic it says Shaitani. And this hadith is appearing in many places all over the hadith. And even remember, the chapter name is about what? Is about Shaitan. So we are talking about Shaitan. So this Muhammad, he is saying, he is admitting that he have a Shaitan who command him to do good. Then we have more reference proving to us that Muhammad obviously possessed by the devil. The Muslim, they say to us that the prophet was bewitched. Well, nice to meet you, followers of the bewitched prophet. I mean, how in the world you can follow someone, you yourself, you claim that he was bewitched? In the hadith we will find this. Now, by the way, if I say to a Muslim, okay, you are a follower of a bewitched prophet, he would get upset. I mean, you Muslims can say that. Why Muslims are stupid? You are the one who trying to convince us that the prophet was bewitched. When we say that to you, you get upset. Read with me. Once the prophet was bewitched, so that he began to imagine that he had done a thing which in fact had not done. Okay, hold on. How now we can trust such a man? Maybe he did not even see a white angel, neither a black angel, neither a white Shaitan, neither Jebreel, neither he heard Quran. This guy is imagining. What do you mean this guy, he imagined he done things, but in fact he did not? What, how about Muhammad? Who is the witness of Muhammad speaking to the angel? Nobody. Who is the witness for Muhammad being squeezed of the cave of Hira? Nobody. Who is the witness of Muhammad going to the 7-Eleven heaven in the top of a flying mule? Nobody. So after all of this, we trust this guy and we believe he's a prophet of God. In different hadith it says that the prophet, he imagined himself having intercourse with his wives, but in fact he never did. Like, what? This guy his mental illusion, which the Muslims explain as he is bewitched, is far beyond any understanding. Let us see where we can find the hadith. Let us see. Anyway, you remember Muhammad, he have tons of stories about Shaitan. Shaitan, he go inside your anus. Shaitan, he play with your balls. Shaitan, he block your butt. Shaitan, he round himself around your penis. Shaitan will be doing your wife if you don't say a prayer. Shaitan, he piss in your ears. Shaitan, he sleep in your nose. Shaitan, obviously Muhammad is the man is possessed with the Shaitan, and he have tons of crazy stories. I'm trying to find the hadith. Let us see. Here we go. The prophet continued for such and such of a period. I mean, why the Muslim did not tell us how such and such? Anyway, let it go. Imagining that he had sexual intercourse with his wives, but in fact he did not. I mean, how more proofs you need to make you believe that this guy is suffering from mental issues? This guy, even his sex is fake. I mean, you see, there is things in the world, they need witnesses, and that is sex. I mean, how you can have sex without a woman? So you have to have at least one witness. Even the sex of Muhammad, there is no witness of it because he was doing it alone. Now don't ask me he was doing it with what and how. I have no idea, because as you see, it says he imagined himself having sex. This is not about a dream. No, not about a dream. This is a guy who cannot separate between reality and fictions. So he imagined himself having sex, but in fact he did not. So what he was doing during that, I have no idea. Maybe he was having sex with the goat. Maybe he's holding the pillow. Maybe he is kissing his neighbor, and having sex with a neighbor who is a man. We don't know. But obviously it is not his wives. But he imagined it is his wives. And Muhammad had many wives. And this is not only happening with one wife, all the wives, as you see. Guys, do you see it there? It says with his wives. Do you see it? That's mean Muhammad, always he is imagining himself having sex with his wives. It's like a story happened with one woman, and she is his wife, and that's it. No, this guy, he is suffering from big problem. All his wives, he is having sex with them, but the fact he did not even touch them. So he saw a white Shaitan who came to him as a white angel, but the Shaitan is a black person. The Shaitan, he appeared in the image of Jebreel. Jebreel the Shaitan. So now we have two Jebreel. We have Jebreel the Shaitan and Jebreel the angel. But both of them, they look the same. So how Muhammad, he will know which one is one now? You have to be mentally ill to believe in such a garbage, Abdul. I don't want to make the video long. I just wanted to keep it little. It's not short, really, you know, right? And my videos never been short, but this is short compared to my other videos. I want to keep it short so you guys can download it, share to your friends, and tomorrow we will be here on air again. Now, I saw some Muslim comments speaking about why Christian Prince don't challenge Muslim scholars. I mean, what's wrong with you Muslims? I'm here every day, and I keep saying, who's a Muslim wanna call me live? I don't care if you are a scholar or not. Call me if you are a scholar. That would be even better. I mean, all of this, I keep saying, who is a Muslim wanna call me? And I have my Skype on the screen, and you tell me why you don't challenge Muslim scholars? Where is your scholars? Your scholars is having sex, but they're imagining having sex like your prophet, but the fact they are screwed. Where is your scholars? Why you don't contact your scholars? Says, hey, who is going to be the person, the hero, the heavy lifting who can debate this guy and make him shish kebab? Who can answer this? He is showing us in the screen. He is not making a speech. He is telling us we have a prophet. He is bewitched. We have a prophet who imagined things happening. We have a prophet who an angel, which is the devil, came to him in the image of an angel. He's asking us how we can trust Muhammad that he was seeing a real angel if the Shaitan himself can come to him as an angel, and he did. And not only that, he gave him satanic verses. And you know what the funny thing about the Muhammadan and the stupid Quran? The Quran said, who can make Quran like my Quran? Like, what the heck? Are you sure? How you say to us, who can make Quran like my Quran? And you just told us that Shaitan, he made Quran and gave it to Muhammad. And Muhammad did not notice that this is not a true Quran. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? How nobody can make Quran like the Quran of Allah? How come Muhammad did not notice that this is the Shaitan who he came to him in the image? Let us take it step by step. Okay, inna shaytanan yuqalu lahu al-abyad atahu ala surati Jebreel. There's a Shaitan who is called the white. He came in the image of Jebreel, which means he came as a white person, and he gave him the satanic verses. Okay, why Muhammad did not recognize right away that this cannot be from Allah? If we have a competition right now to make Quran, who is the best judge to judge if this is Quran from God or not? For sure Muhammad, right? Muslims, do you have a better person to judge the Quran to be from God or not than Muhammad? You don't dare to say better. You don't dare. Even Allah don't dare. So here we go, Muhammad himself receiving satanic verses, and the white Shaitan coming to him in the image of the white angel Jebreel, who is a KKK redhead member, who came to him and he gave him Quran always, the pizza guy. Muhammad, he did not recognize that this is a fake pizza guy, and he did not recognize that this is a fake pizza. Are you getting the point? Because the Shaitan, he gave him Quran, he gave him the pizza, and Muhammad, he ate it and he liked it and he did not notice it. So it's very stupid when a Muslim says to us, who can make Quran like the Quran? The Quran is a book of stupidity. It's not a poetry, it's not a rap, it's a mix of everything. It's dumb. This is why there's no connection between the verse before it and the verse after it. How in the world we can trust such a man, an angel coming to him in the image of Shaitan, and Shaitan is coming to him in an angel, in an image of an angel? Because now the story here about two angels, both of them, one of them is Shaitan and one of them is the true angel. How we know that both persons are one person? Once he appeared to him and he says, I am the true angel Jebreel, and the other time he appeared, he says, no, I am the angel Jebreel. But both of them, they are the same person. How we know that the one who came to Muhammad and said, don't worry about the satanic verses, we are going to take them off from the Quran? How we know that he is himself is not the Shaitan? You Muslims must be out of your mind. This is a truly stupid religion made by a stupid man for stupid followers. So I enjoy your stupidity, and don't wait. I cannot wait to see you Muslims go into heaven and Allah making your penis endless. I mean, this is alone is enough to prove to us that Muhammad is a sick maniac person. Even his promises does not make sense even to donkeys. God will make my penis endless. Imagine your penis is going to different galaxy, and you have a sonic glasses in the front of your penis, because you might go blind there. Do you need a flashlight? You think? Do you need a flashlight for your penis? Do you think God, he will promise you that I will give you the power of 100 men in heaven for sex? I mean, what the difference between 1 man power or 100 man power? Is it about the joy, and the joy is the same? Why 100 man? What about 1 million man? I want to have a 1 million man. I mean, what's wrong with those stupid Muslims? Allah want to give me a power of 100 men in sex in the heaven. Is all the men have one standard of? There's some men they can do it 7, 8 times a day, and there's a man he can do it once a week or once a month. What do you mean 100 man? And Muhammad, he will get the power of 4,000 men. I mean, 4,000 men in sex. Muhammad, what we were doing there? Muhammad, 24 hours, 7 days a week, he is holding his penis and he is beating women with it. This is a religion, and this is a prophet of God, and this is God. I mean, I'm so convinced, man. When Muhammad, he said, I was the most weak person between mankind and invoke my God in sex. He was the most weak person in mankind in sex. And I invoke Allah, and he sent me a dish of shish kebab. I ate it, and I get the power of 40 men. How we can guarantee after all those stories that those all are fictions and stupid? Let us say, for the sake of argument, you are a believer, huh? How you can trust this man after all of his story? When he said to you, I was the most weak person and I invoke my God, and God sent me a dish of shish kebab, I ate it and get the power of 40 men. And how you Muslim accept such a story? I mean, look at this. The Muslim, they say to us that Muhammad was bewitched. Muhammad was suffering from sex problem. Muhammad, he cannot have sex. He was the most weak man. Muhammad, he imagined himself having sex, but what is the solution? Do you know how Allah, he solved this problem here? As you see in the story, Allah, he sent 2 angels to Muhammad, and they did dig for a pollen of hair, obviously coming from the ass of Muhammad or his hair, I don't know. And supposedly a Jew, he was controlling Muhammad by his hair. I thought Allah, if he wants something to happen, he say be is going to be. Why is sending in angels? And the first one sit in the top of my head, and the second one sit in the top of my feet, and the first one asked the second one, what's wrong with this guy? And the other guy, he said, this guy is under black magic. I mean, do you really believe in such a story? Why Allah did not save Muhammad from the black magic? The guy is suffering, obviously. And not to forget to mention that the Quran says that only those who follow Shaitan have authority over them. Only those who follow Shaitan. Actually, in the chapter of Al-A'raf, verse number 200, Muhammad, he said, the Shaitan, he's playing with Muhammad. You know, Shaitan is playing with Muhammad. Muhammad admitting that he is working for Shaitan. And we showed you that even in the hadith where Muhammad, he said that Shaitan, he command me but to do good. So my friends, if you are a Muslim and you believe in such a cult, I feel sorry for you. If you have a brain, and I don't know if you do, I mean, I'm assuming that you do have a brain, because God, he created us, all of us, with a brain. And if you don't have one, I mean, I think maybe God will forgive you if you don't have a brain. But if you have one, then your hands is guilty. Your hands is guilty with the crimes of Islam, which is killing people around the world in the name of a stupid false god. You are guilty, because the second you believe in such a cult, you are part of it. The second you say and you name the devil who is making people killing each other. Just yesterday, 317 Sufi, who they are not considered as Muslims for the Muslims, killed and slaughtered in a cold blood. The Muslim Sunni, they went between them and they start shooting them as if they are goats. This is religion. This is obviously satanic cult. And this is why we see Muhammad said that Shaitan, he command me not but to do good. So he admitted that he is receiving command from the devil. And obviously all the proofs take us there. I want to say thank you for being here, my friends. Please download the video, share it with your friends. You can post on your website. And if you want to contact me, you will see the links in the screen where you can contact me anytime, or they are in the info underneath. And don't forget to subscribe. If you are already subscribed, don't forget to unsubscribe, because if you unsubscribe and subscribe again, Allah will give you blessing. Thank you very much. Christ is Lord. Islam is false, made by a dummy for the dummy, and I am not one of them for sure. Thank you.